June 2018, question number 10b. The question says, the diagram below, not drawn to scale, shows a quadrilateral ABCD in which the vector AB is M, the vector DC is 3M, and the vector AD is N. We're to complete, so I says that we must complete the statement below on the geometric property of the vectors AB and DC. So vectors AB and on the following vectors. So again, I were to complete the statement below on the geometric properties of the following vectors. So the vector AB and the vector DC are 1, the two vectors are parallel. Alright, and the reason I know the two vectors are parallel is because both vectors are scalar multiples of the same base vector. The vector AB is 1m and the vector DC is 3m. So they are both scalar multiples of the same base vector. If two vectors are scalar multiples of the same base vector, two vectors are parallel. And the vector AB, the magnitude of the vector AB is one third times the magnitude is one third times the magnitude of the vector CD. All right, so DC, the vector DC is equal to 3 times the vector AB. So dividing both sides by 3, we can say that the vector AB is one third the vector DC. Alright. Dividing by 3 is the same as saying multiplying by one third. Alright, so that's the first thing. The second part of the question. In the second part of the question, we're asked to express BC, the vector BC, in terms of M and N. We're to express the vector BC in terms of M and N. So let's go back up to our diagram. Alright, so this is the vector BC. Alright, using the polygon law of vectors, I can say that the vector BC is equal to the vector BA plus the vector AD plus the vector BC. So the vector BC is equal to BA plus AD plus DC. Alright, the vector AB is M, so the vector BA is minus M. So this is minus M. The vector AD is N plus N, and the vector DC is 3M. So minus M plus 3M is 2M. So this is 2M plus N. So the vector BC is, in terms of M and N, is 2M plus N. Next, so the final thing we're asked to do is we're asked to triple I. It says L is the midpoint of CD. We're to find BL in terms of M and N. L is the midpoint of CD, and we're to find BL. So let's try and give some idea. Oh, L is there. So L is the midpoint of BD, and we're to find the vector BL. All right. I could say that using the triangle law of vectors, triple I could say that BL is equal to BN or BC plus CL. This is using the triangle law of vectors. It starts at B, N at L, and the next letter is in the middle. All right, BC will already get to be 2M plus N. So this is 2M plus N, and C, so next thing is CL. CL is a half of CD, so this is plus a half of CD. Now DC is 3M, so CD is what? Minus 3M. So this would be 2M plus N plus 1 half minus 3M. Alright, now DC is 3M, so CD is what? Minus 3M. So what we have is 2M plus N minus 3M over 2. Alright, so 3M over 2 is 1.5, or if I wanted to, I could just do that and find the LCM. The LCM is 2, so this is 4M. 1 into 2 is 2, 2 times 2M is 4M. 1 into 2 is 2, 2 times N is 2N. 2 into 2 is 1, 1 times 3M is 3M. So the value here is going to be 4M minus 3M, which is M, plus 2N all over 2. Or I could write this as 1 half of M plus 2N. Alright, dividing by 2 is the same as saying multiplying by a half. So BL is 1 half of M plus 2N.